Melania Trump's legal nightmare deepens. Alright folks, buckle up because what we're witnessing right now in federal court is straight out of a political thriller, but it's all too real. A sitting First Lady is on the brink of being dragged into depositions that could expose her marriage, her finances, her residency, and her ties to Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. And the wildest part? This mess is entirely self-inflicted. Her legal team's bold move to shift the case has backfired spectacularly. And now, with fresh Epstein files dropping bombshells, there's no easy escape. This isn't rumor or hype. It's unfolding in real time in the Southern District of New York. Let me break it down step by step so you see why even her Trump-appointed judge might not shield her from the fallout. First, the backstory, because context is king here. Back in October 2025, investigative powerhouse Michael Wolff, author of those explosive Trump White House books, got hit with a classic Trump-style threat. A demand letter from Melania's lawyer, Alejandro Brito, out of Coral Gables, Florida, demanding a retraction and apology for Wolff's reporting on her Epstein connections. The stakes? A staggering $1 billion defamation suit if he didn't comply. We're talking billion with a B, the kind of number meant to crush critics into submission. Most folks fold under that pressure, issuing groveling apologies or vanishing into silence. But Wolff? He's built different. Instead of backing down, he flipped the script and sued Melania first in New York State Supreme Court on October 21, 2025. A masterclass in offense, detailing why his statements were true, protected opinion, or fair reporting, and accusing her of a slap suit, strategic lawsuit against public participation, designed to bully journalists and chill free speech. If you're hooked already, smash that like button and subscribe with notifications on. This saga is evolving fast, and you won't want to miss the next twist. It's reshaping how the powerful face accountability. Now here's where Melania's team made their fatal blunder. Rather than battling it out in state court, they filed a notice of removal on December 29, 2025, yanking the case to federal court in the Southern District of New York. Why? Federal courts often favor defendants with stricter rules, and Lady Luck smiled. They drew Judge Mary Kay Viscasil, a Trump appointee known for rulings friendly to his side, like blocking Alvin Bragg's subpoena fights. Seemed like a win, right? To justify federal jurisdiction via diversity, Melania had to swear she's a Florida resident, not New York, like Wolff. That triggered what's called jurisdictional discovery. Wolff's lawyers now get to probe her life to verify that claim. Think about the Pandora's box this opens. Under oath, Melania could face grilling on, where does she really live? How many nights at Mar-a-Lago versus Trump Tower or the White House? Does she share a bedroom with Donald? What do her tax returns show about residency? Florida for those sweet homestead exemptions, or New York? And Barron Trump's NYU tuition, did they claim in-state New York rates, contradicting her Florida story? Public reports paint Melania as a Manhattan mainstay, close to her son, with minimal White House time, even in this second term. She's MIA from most events, fueling speculation about separate lives. Now all that gets dissected, with subpoenas for docs and possible perjury traps if answers don't align. But wait, it gets juicier. On January 26, 2026, Melania's team escalated with a motion to dismiss the case outright or transfer it to the Southern District of Florida, home turf with potentially friendlier judges like Aileen Cannon. They argue improper service, claiming she was never officially served the suit, and lack of jurisdiction. Wolff's camp fired back, urging remand to state court and highlighting how Melania forgot to mention her $1 billion threat in filings. They're pushing hard against a Florida shift, where bias could tilt things. As of late January, no ruling yet, but experts predict she might win on keeping it federal, though discovery looms regardless. Drop a comment below. Where are you watching from? Is this the accountability we've been waiting for? Let's get this conversation going. The more eyes on this, the harder it is to bury. Now, the Epstein angle? Wolf's original beef stems from statements like, Melania was very involved in the Epstein scandal. He meant behind-the-scenes avoidance. She could be the missing link in Trump's Epstein ties. She met Trump through Epstein's social circle via her modeling agency, and Epstein made claims about their relationship. Melania calls these defamatory, but Wolf insists they're true or protected, backed by photos, records, and reporting. Her old agency ID models linked to Epstein pals, and she met Trump at a 1998 Kit Kat Club party. And just when you thought it couldn't get more explosive, January 2026 brought new Epstein file releases. The Justice Department dropped docs showing gushing emails between Melania, then Knaus, and Ghislaine Maxwell in 2003. Affectionate exchanges 2 years before her Trump marriage. Maxwell, Epstein's convicted accomplice, was tight with the Trumps. Wolf even alleged their first encounter was on Epstein's plane, fueling the fire. This timing? Perfect storm for discovery. Wolf wants her under oath on all Epstein-Maxwell ties. Why is this unprecedented? First ladies rarely face such scrutiny. But Melania's removal play handed Wolf the keys to her private world. Her defamation case looks shaky. Statements seem factual or opinion, and New York's anti-SLAPP law protects journalists on public issues. She's risking exposure for a likely loss. Legal experts call it malpractice. Someone should have warned her about the discovery trap. Escape options? Slim. Dismissing the removal admits defeat. Wolf's in fight mode, craving those depositions. Limiting discovery? Judges must allow it if jurisdictions dispute it, and reports give Wolf solid grounds. Transfer to Florida might help, but remand to state court could keep the heat on. For Donald Trump, this is a disaster. His empire thrives on secrecy and threats. Now, his wife's suit could air dirty laundry on marriage, taxes, and Epstein, right in his second term. What if discrepancies hit the IRS, or fuel more probes? 3 takeaways. 1. The federal shift was a colossal error, trading a judge for invasive probes. 2. The claims are weak. Truth and opinion defenses are strong. 3. This is bigger than Melania. It's about ending SLAPP intimidation. Wolf's stand shows the system can bite back when you actually go to court. This historic drama, a first lady facing oath-bound questions on her life, is just ramping up. Depositions, rulings, more files. Stay subscribed, notifications on. We'll dissect every development. Who's watching?